Hey everybody, welcome to the Great Houses of Calderia for, I think, the third time now. As we are in the Founders Beta, which is pre-early access. I started for backers today and content creators. And I'm super excited because it finally means we get to dive into a hopefully complete campaign. I have not gotten to complete a campaign in this because of the demo. So I'm super excited to get into it and start a new game with you here. So yesterday, we played USC Counterforce, which is published by these same peeps. And it's super exciting to be able to get into both of their new titles as a studio right here together. So yeah, let's get into it. Thanks to their team for sending over a copy of the Founders Beta. And let's get started. Calderia was once known as a paradise. However, the rulers of old grew hungry for power and knowledge, and devastation followed. The exact reasons for the downfall are long forgotten, and for centuries, Calderia was taboo and never to be visited again. When the new emperor learned of the land, he disregarded the warnings of his council and granted a mandate for any noble house to claim parts of the land in his name. He appointed a viceroy to rule Calderia on his behalf. However, just 2 generations after the recolonization, bickering has arisen. Rumors are spreading that the Viceroy himself has succumbed to the same old megalomania that afflicted the rulers of old. Of course, we're going to name it on House Santiago and continue. So, as the etiquette of feudalism dictates, each house has different ideals to follow and traditions to value. Every family stands for something. From the beginning, we made sure that we were known as warriors. It was our parents that led our expedition to recolonize Calderia. Decades later, their time was up, but they left behind a prosperous fiefdom, large family, and the beginnings of a legacy. It came time to choose who among their children would become the new head of family. Head of family is the new leader of your house. They have the final say on family matters. So they have 10 diplomacy, 15 economy, 14 intrigue, we're going to choose Pompeo. Highest stats, but he's stubborn, diligent, and miser. I think that's still as good as anything. So let's choose our thing. I like that. So let's continue. When our house embarked on the journey to Calderia, we were flatlands, high population crops bonus, crafters unlocked, materials and ore bonus, or varied effects. We're going to choose Hillside. From the unclaimed land still available to us, we established our settlement, and it would be nice to have a coastal settlement. Mike can get some navy stuff. So let's choose this one right here. Stunco. The location at the south has made this region an important part of the trade networks between the realm. Terrain-wise, everything is in order. There's good terrain to farm, to hunt, and to mine. I know I'm going to regret it if I don't choose tutorial. So I'm going to choose tutorial. Because it's been 3 months since I last played, give or take, and I've not played the game in full. So we're going to turn it on, and if I don't need it, I'll skip through it. So this is the members of your house, so we can skip through that. This fiefdom is your home. We are a vassal of House Monscalco. We pay taxes to them, and Count may have several barons as vassals. Duke Eleritis governs over the duchy you belong in. There are 4 duchies in Calderia. Duchies are indicated by the different background colors on fiefdom banners. Dukes may have several counts as their vassals. Monsimo del Calderia is the capital of Calderia. Viceroy Monsbarra rules over Calderia on the Emperor's behalf. Clicking on fiefdoms opens their action categories. So we can view The population of your fiefdom right here is shown here. The first number is your current population. The second number is your population cap. Population increases when the green bar fills to the top. Your population amount translates to workers. It's wise to make sure you have enough crops to feed your people. So we're going to add a farmer. Each worker assigned to a profession increases productivity. Total production per day is shown here. So we are currently with cost. We are incurring the cost of feeding the workers. We are incurring the cost of wages. Paying the workers. So these panels show what is required to produce the resource as well as where the resource is currently consumed. We are producing 8.7, but we are consuming 11.5, mostly in wages. Drag and drop farmers from other professions to farmers until your production of crops is positive. Your population grows according to the happiness of your workers. We have no happiness, so it won't grow. Simple as that. You may assign your family members to oversee your professions. The competence of your overseer may boost or hinder the profession. Production and happiness are among the most important factors at the beginning. These are measured by the diplomacy and military skills of the overseer. We're going to put Pompeo, which ups it to 16, 17, 10, 16. The amounts of all your resources are here, up here in the top center. Your surplus or deficient per day is indicated by the small numbers. And the estimation point icon indicates something that there is a problem with. So we currently have problems with livestock and gold. Click the back button or the right mouse button to return to the map when you're ready. You must pay your workers for their labor. Each profession has 3 tiers of wages to choose from, provided you can produce the resource needed. Wages are consumed daily in addition to feeding your workers. So 0.3 per day per worker. Alright, so we've done the first objective. Next up, we gotta make an official visit to our Countess Monsalco. All delegations have to be done by someone in your family. Choose a leader for your delegation. Obviously, we're going to do our family leader, because that makes a lot of sense to kind of get this relationship off the ground. You may choose who you're going to visit by selecting a member of the other family on the right side. On Monsalco. Let's send the official delegation. So we're losing out on no gold per day, but we're also losing out on 1 leather per day from livestock. So let's build a building. Upgrade march with check marks are already built. An upgrade with a hammer icon can be built immediately. The red hammer icon indicates that you don't have enough resources to build the upgrade. A lot icon indicates that some other upgrade must be built before this upgrade is unlocked. All professions have 4 tiers of upgrades that are unlocked by the upgrades made to your castle first profession. Profession upgrades have various effects. This increases city size, max population. Worker slot increases worker slots. Companion unlocks a new military unit, or that unlocks a new companion. Better wage tier and a higher wage unlock. So we don't have any availability with our buildings. So can we not really do that? I mean... Trade. Build. Yeah, we just can't do it. So unpause the game and continue doing our official visit. Most interactions between other families are presented with events. Skills of the characters have often the greatest impact on the possible outcome. A skill of 10 to 12 is average, 18 plus is superb. We're good on... we're almost superb in everything except intrigue. A skill, traits may also affect the events depending on the context. Personal relations and house relations can often hinder or help your cause. We have 30 personal relations and 30 house relations. You may choose what your family members try to achieve, but your characteristics determine how well they succeed. So, continue. Pompeo decides to pay an official visit to Monfalco's fiefdom to discuss safety protocols. The delegation is welcomed warmly, and Anne seems to be happy to host Pompeo, who starts to negotiate immediately when the perfect moment arises. How should Pompeo persuade Anne to improve cooperation? Fortify borders, which is yellow. Increase security. And suggest sharing criminal records. Do that one. Pompeo Santiago gained trait satisfied and fortuned. Okay. I mean, it worked out, it looks like. So you can check all of your current, past, and future objectives from this button. This is the end of the tutorial. Feel free to browse your current and future objectives. Try to get an idea of what you could achieve next. More game mechanics will be explained to you as you try them for the first time. When you're done, click the right mouse button to the back button. So there seems like a kind of concrete path to victory we can take here, which is nice to see. I like to kind of know where I'm at. So next up, we got to do the ABCs of diplomacy: make a trade and send a court member. Oh. Alright, well, so let's wait on them to head back. We need to build a livestock thing. No population herdsmen. Well, let's fix that, shall we? We need 500 materials collectively. We're getting 2.8 per day. We need 300 gold. We're not getting any of that, so I guess we need to figure out. Get someone in our keep. That's 13.3. We're losing out on crops because I did that. That's not good. I think we're going to leave it for now. It's only 0.1. New, strange voice in the dark. Elsa wakes up to a clanging sound in the middle of the night. She sharpens her ears to hear talking accompanied by faint footsteps in the hallway. She stops breathing and tries to focus on what they're saying. The sound approaches the door. Check the hallway. There's fate. Ignore the noise. Make a note about disturbances. Elsa proceeds to take a look into the hallway. Behind the door, there's only darkness. She can only smell the faint scent of freshly baked bread. The baker's up early, she thinks, and heads back to bed. So it was just the baker. Okay. The baker being loud at 3 a.m. Well, if you need bread, man. That's kind of how I see it. Let's build our clay pits. Okay, so we're waiting on building the building. Middle-aged. Happy birthday, Tosco is now middle-aged. There will be destinations that are happy and some which are sad, but each of these will build up a better future than the past. So once we wait on the Masons to upgrade, we will have the initial growth objective completed. Which we'll get that official there. %. Can't do a feature not implemented. Yeah, okay. This is pre-early access. This is the Founders Beta. Some of this will be implemented later. So just keep that in mind if you purchase the Founders Beta. I'll have a link to do that in the description if you want to do it. It's $20 to get access to the game. Elsa's now middle-aged. Iris, Santiago's husband, Tosco, has been acting strange. Sometimes when Iris wakes up at night, he's not in bed and he's more quiet than usual. Iris suspects he's being unfaithful. Tosco breaks down crying. He says he's tired and his duties feel overwhelming. Iris consoles him and tries to help. Well, at least it wasn't anything like infidelity or anything, so, you know. Production halted by Mason's upgrade. Well, we're just about done with that Mason's upgrade. So the only feature that's implemented yet is the custodian. Achievement unlocked. Upgrade a building. There we go. Treadwheel Canes is unlocked. I think that's a good point to wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe, turn notifications, and I'll be back next week for more great Houses of Calderia. It's great to finally have access to the game and really dive into it. So that's going to do it. Make sure to do all the things and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next week for more. Thanks for watching.